What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So one of the questions I've been getting a lot lately are, what should I do moving forward? Now, here's what I can tell you. The world is broken. We got so many issues. We still have COVID that we have to deal with. We got an invasion from Russia into Ukraine, right? We have inflation that's going sky high, and some predict it's still going to go even higher. We got many people that are still out of work. We got a supply chain shortage, and right, we'll just leave it at that. There's other issues as well, but we will just leave it there. Here's what I can tell you. Right now, there's so many things that you could do, but the key is to leave yourself room. Give yourself opportunities moving forward. Because here's what's happening. Right now, a lot of people have money sitting on the sidelines that they're waiting to put into the markets, that they want to buy real estate, that they want to get a new car, buy new furniture, or just really do anything with. But here's the issue, and this is the question. Is now the right time to buy? Here's what I can tell you. The American people continue to buy certain products that we absolutely need, right? We continue to buy essentials, medicine, food. We pay for rent, utilities, right? All these different things. But here's the issue. A lot of people are still looking into buying other things that they have wanted over the past 2 years. And according to experts, prices could continue to go up. But the American people are spending money like prices are going to go on this supersonic rise, which at this time, the expectation is no, they will not. Here's what I can tell you. Things like cars, homes, stocks, vacations, right? And so much more. Will they go up? Yes. Things are likely to go up over the next month or two. And this is actually what many experts and financial experts and economists are predicting, is that prices will increase over the next couple of months. But they say that after a couple of months, we will see 3 to 6 months of prices leveling off and somewhat plateauing. And then following those multiple months, we will see many, many months of just a decline. That's good news. So here's what I can tell you. If someone asks me, hey, I got $10,000 I saved up over the past year, is now a good time to get in the stock market? I tell them, yeah, now's a good time, but don't jump in with $10,000. No, maybe go in with $500, every single week. Maybe $1,000 every single week for the next 10 weeks. Dollar cost average in. That's what I tell them. Or if somebody says, oh, I've been looking for a new car, I really want to buy now, I'd let them know. Well, prices are still pretty high. They're expected to go a little bit higher. So if you need a new vehicle or even a used vehicle and you need it now, I guess go and get it. That's the price you pay. That's just what you have to do because you need it now. But if you can hold off potentially 6 months, we may start to see, the prices somewhat come down. We might start to see more, semiconductors, more chips, right? And this is going to be good. This is going to be good for the American people because prices will come back down. We'll start to fix our supply chain issue, right? COVID cases should be going away. The CDC already said we can start taking our masks off in I think 60, 70% of the country. That's pretty good. So here's the other thing. If you want your money to go further than it can currently go right now, one thing you need to do, you need to wait. Because if you buy right now, yes, let's say you buy you buy a steak for $10, or let's say $15 is probably more realistic. You buy a nice steak for $15. Well, if you could wait, let's say you wait 2 months, that steak is probably going to cost you close to $16 for the exact same steak. But if you wait 4 to 6 months, that $15 steak might be somewhere around $12. And if you wait a year, that $15 steak will probably be closer to $10. Now, I'm not saying you're going to wait around for a steak, it's just an analogy, But just understand, if you can wait, if you can put off any large purchases, you will actually make your money go further. Now, I bring this up because somebody the other day asked me, or they told me, hey, I'm planning to go on a vacation in the next couple of months. Well, I'm planning on spending about $5,000. Okay, that's a pretty good chunk of change. Now, me personally, if that was my last $5,000, I would probably wait for the right time to put that into the markets. But this person said they really want to go on vacation, haven't been on vacation in about 3 years, so even before the pandemic. So, would now be the right time to go on a vacation? And I simply told them, now is a tough time because COVID cases are expected to drop, which means more places are going to open up, more people are likely to travel, and as more people travel and the demand for travel increases, we only have so many seats on an airplane, we only have so many hotel rooms that are available. Guess what? Prices will probably go up. So if you were to buy your vacation, you already booked it, let's say 2 months ago, you're probably doing really well. Your vacation it's actually going to save you money by purchasing 2 months ago than if you purchase today, and today is going to save you money instead of purchasing in a month. Just keep it in mind. The longer you wait, if you push this out a little bit, push out your desires and your wants a little bit further, you could get more. So is now the right time to buy? Is now the right time to make a decision, right? To move forward with your wants that you've had over the past 2 years? My answer is no. If it was me, I would wait. Now, just to give you an idea, I haven't made many large purchases, barely any. Okay, that's a little bit of a lie. I've jumped back into the stock market. I bought stocks, right? Those are big purchases, but those are also investments. And again, I'm dollar cost averaging back in. I jumped in about probably 25% in from my available capital, about 25, maybe 30% in, and the rest I'm waiting. I'm going to start to dollar cost average in. But just keep in mind, that was just one of the bigger things that I did. Now, do I recommend that to everybody? No. But again, the world is broken. And I really want that to be the thing that you take away from this video is right now the world is broken. Stuff that's happening across the world over in Russia and Ukraine is impacting us here in the United States. Stuff that happens in China obviously impacts us here in the United States. When we can't get avocados from Mexico, it impacts us here in the United States. Right? When manufacturing shuts down across any country, it impacts us here in the United States. When we saw the trucker convoy in Canada that shut down pretty much the bridges into the U.S., well, guess what? That impacts us here in the United States. So as the world remains broken, we will be impacted here in the United States. So one thing I just want to leave you with is what happens here on U.S. soil is not all that matters. Things that happen across the world will play a very important role as to what happens here in the U.S. Okay? So, should you be spending your money? Probably not. What most people are saying, okay, where should I put my money? Well, put it somewhere that's liquid, where you can quickly take that money out if you need it. Also, how much should I keep in case of emergency? Experts say 3 to 6 months. And the last thing, again, do I recommend investing? I do if you're going to keep your money into the markets. If you're going to put money in and then pull it out the next day because, the market's falling, no, I don't recommend it. I'd recommend you sit out and you wait till we have a more stable market. All right? So I just wanted to leave you with that, a little bit of a tidbit of information that the world's broken. So what we see happen across the world is impacting us here on U.S. soil. So if you think it doesn't matter what happens anywhere else, it does. Okay? So make sure you understand that first before you go and make these large purchases, because you could use that money. That money could be better spent elsewhere. All right? So if you have any questions on anything that's going on right now, please let me know. You can always ask your questions down in the comment section below. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. Consider subscribing if you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys on the next one.